Game theory is like studying how people make decisions when they know their choices affect others. It's used in many areas from deciding prices to understanding how countries negotiate. In game theory, we look at players, which can be people or entities that make choices. And we look at strategies, the options that those people or entities aka players have, and the payoffs, what they get from the choices, the options they choose. It helps us figure out the best moves in different situations. Surely, all of us have seen those YouTube videos and short videos of games where two players are presented with a cash prize and two choices, either steal or share. If both players choose to share the prize, they get 50-50 of the money. If one shares and the other steals, the stealer gets all the money while the nice guy goes home empty-handed. And if both decide to steal, they both get only 25% of the cash. Now, while watching these Mr. Beast videos, have you ever wondered what might be the optimal choice to make, or what is the best choice? What can we do in this situation? Mathematics gives us the answer to that question through game theory, a famous concept known as the prisoner's dilemma. Let's simplify the explanation for the prisoner's dilemma, and there is one concept to introduce: Nash equilibrium. Imagine two suspects, Alice and Bob, are arrested for a crime. But the police don't have enough evidence. They put them in separate cells and offer a deal, a classic situation known as the prisoner's dilemma. If Alice and Bob both stay silent, they get a lighter sentence. If one stays silent and the other confesses, the confessor gets an even lighter sentence and the other one gets a harsh one. And if both confess, then they both get moderate sentences. Now, each prisoner must decide whether to cooperate by staying silent or to betray their partner by confessing. The catch is they don't know what the other will choose. The Nash equilibrium here is a point where neither the prisoner has an incentive to change their decision given what the other is doing. It's like finding a balance where betraying or cooperating makes the most sense. Applying the Nash equilibrium in the prisoner's dilemma, both confessing is the Nash equilibrium. Even though cooperating will lead to a better overall outcome, each prisoner individually has a reason to betray, to get the better, thinking the other might do the same. And if one of the prisoners doesn't choose to betray, they will get a hard sentence. That's why the Nash equilibrium is to betray for both the prisoners. Applying this same concept or the same thought process in the example mentioned at the start of the video, the both players' Nash equilibrium is to choose steal, even though overall they would get a lot more money when they choose to share the prize, but nobody knows what the other player might choose. If you try to trust the other player and choose share, and while the other chooses steal, then you will get nothing. So when given that you can't know what the other player will choose, then it's better to choose steal. Now, another thing to keep in mind that both players or the prisoners are perfectly rational, and no, they are not family members, they are not friends. Both of them are playing for their own self-interest, and the players, obviously, as I mentioned before in this video, are not allowed to communicate. Given these circumstances or given these assumptions, this is the Nash equilibrium we are talking about.